Hello everybody and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Sunday and we are going to continue on with the page from Saturday. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate you being here. Of course we're going to start, let's start at the top, and we're going to start with the leaves, and we're going to go with a fall theme for the leaves. So I'm going to zoom you in. And we're going to move it up, 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 up. There we go. Hello, Alexandra. How you doing, Alex? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. All right, so we're going to start up here in the top. We're going to add a little tiny bit of that yellow to the edge of the leaves from when the sun is touching it. And I'm using number 7, which is a really, really light yellow. And then we're going to go in with a yellow green, so we're going to use number 11. Hello, Angela. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm sorry that you can't see chat. Maybe refresh and come back in. All right, now we're going to take this green yellow color and we're going to use it as our base. And then we're going to start intertwining some of the oranges. And some reds. So I'm going to grab, I think we're going to use number 31. Hello, Gia. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for popping into chat. I am using my Dell 133 pencil sharpener to sharpen the pencils. And this one is number 31. And it has a touch of brown to the red, so it gives us that little bit of an extra orange color. And then we're going to just take a little tiny bit of this green to show that that leaf is changing from green to brown, as they do in our wonderful fall landscapes. All right, and then we're going to start all over again. We're going to add some orange. Hello, Claire. I am so sorry that you're sick with the flu. I do hope you feel better soon. Flu sucks. And then we're going to add that green. And then the red. Hello, Kathleen. Welcome, welcome. This one here, we're going to work a little more of the orange into it, and then a little bit more of that yellow. I think I want to go with a brighter yellow though. I'm going to add number 8. Yeah, he was our little buddy. But, you know, that's the thing. Animals are one of those things that we outlive. Bob was quite heartbroken. Well, he still is, but he's trying to spend as much time with Wilma as possible so that he can ease her pain a little bit. Hello, Noelle. Yeah. Pets are one of those things that we get really attached to, and that we definitely know when we get them that we're going to outlive them. It just is painful when they go. You just have to work through it and be there for each other and for the other little critters that are attached to them. Yeah, he did. He was a spoiled little baby. And then we're going to start working our way up. I'm going to actually use green instead of that green yellow. So I'm going to use the light green instead of that green yellow, just because I think it gives more of that green highlight that I wanted in some of the leaves. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Definitely was not how I wanted to end my week, but you know. I thought he was older than he was. It seems that he wasn't as old as I thought he was. Bob looked up the paperwork from when we purchased him. He wasn't as old as I thought he was. This one, we're just going to add a little bit of that brown as it's starting to go. We're going to blend it in with the green and a little bit of the yellow. Nope, it is not. Especially one that you've raised since it was a baby for 9 years. We had him for 9 years. I thought he was older than that, but I was wrong. So these little leaves, we're going to do them green. So we're going to start them off with the 112, and then we're going to come in with 117, I think. Yeah, maybe. 135. Actually, we're going to come in with 135. Because we want the leaves to be changing colors, not completely changed. So we're going to put some fresh leaves in there, especially if they're small, and then we'll continue with the larger leaves turning colors. Yep, little tiny details. And you guys get to sit here all day while I color while I color things like leaves. I'll get one side started here and then we'll move on to other areas. We'll try not to concentrate too much on just the leaves. I think this one we want to have a little more red. I was going to do it a little more green, but I think I want it more red. And we'll put that green back in there. The edge. I'm thinking that I'm going to do the flowers probably white with a little bit of yellow in it. I'm not sure positively, but I think that's where I'm going to go with it. Is kind of like a bit of a magnolia kind of look. They're not really magnolia type flowers, but I want to give them a little bit of pop, but not make them extremely, bright compared to the leaves. Alex, purple, purple, purple. I don't think we'll put purple in here. There's not a whole lot of purple in the rest of it, so there's absolutely no purple in the rest of it. So we'll stick to the color palette we got here. And blues and pinks and colors that go with them. Wonderful. Well, it's always good to get them started. I'm so sorry that he's sick too, but nothing worse than having a sick kiddo in the house. And then this one here we're going to do in that bright green. I think this one too. A couple of these leaves we're going to do in the fresh green colors because they're not quite ready to change yet. Oh, nice. I did. I chose blue the other day instead of purple. Sorry. You weren't here to convince me enough. You weren't here to twist my rubber arm. I might put a little bit of purple into the flowers just to give that pop of color to go with the white. Just for Alex and Angela. Oh, nice, Alex. I used my expensive media on my painting that I did, finished up at the start of the month. But I don't think it works into the prompt because, yeah, I'd already started it last month sometime. I have not heard of the Golden Horse pencils. I would have to dig into those a little bit more. I don't have a lot of pencils on my radar right now, so there's other more important things in life right now, so I haven't been paying much attention to the pencil sales. And new ones or replacements coming out. Don't even look. Yes. Shannon's got my back. She's going, don't do it. Just don't do it. Just stay in your lane, girlfriend. Stay in your lane. I have a lot of pencils, and I know I do not need any more pencils. And I need to concentrate more on things in life than pencils coming out. I know. But it's always fun to look sometimes. Hello, Brett. Good to see you. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a little while. In my streams anyway. And in other streams I'm usually not watching chat, so because they're lurky. Alright, now we're going to take that yellow and we're going to, let's color these flowers here. Just going to put a little bit yellow in the center. And then I have been slated for purple. Purple. So we're going to take number 97. It's massive. And I've gotten more since then, Gia. I'm just saying. Now I'm using number 97. And then we're going to use the Prisma white. Yes, well, I'm glad you have been watching the back streams. Yeah, when school starts, mom life becomes busy. That is so very true. Well, I'm glad you made it today. I think that's what we're going to do with the flowers. Now for the branches, we're going to start with this one. Yep, yep. I used to watch, well, I still do. I watch back a lot of streams because I don't have the time during the week to catch them all. I miss all of Emily's, so I have to watch hers back. And ones that I do get to catch, I end up lurking in because I'm trying to get other things done in the house. Or I lurk because I fall asleep and I listen to Angela's lovely voice as I sleep. I was watching Angela color in Serene the other night when I fell asleep, and I woke up the next day and had this sudden urge to color in Serene. I didn't do it, but I had the urge. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Joyce. Oh, thank you, Britt. I appreciate that. Oh, dear. It was extreme osmosis, absolutely. They had it in my brain. You must color in Serene. You must color in Serene. And Serene is one of those books that I don't like coloring in unless I know that I'm going to finish the page. Um, I don't like leaving whips in anything, but I really don't want to do that in Serene, so that's why I chose not to and went with a smaller page. And I had a vision for this page, so. Now I'm using number 48. Hello, Dion. Long time no see. How you doing? Yeah, no, that the watching of streams does not solve that. Sometimes it doesn't even solve that coloring block that you get where you want to color, but you really don't want to all at the same time. That's what I get every once in a while, is this coloring block where I really want to color, but I don't know what, and nothing reaches out to me. Nothing says, color me, which causes me some anxiety issues when choosing a page. I'm sorry you're cold today, Dawn. Yep. Yeah, I find Angela's voice very soothing too. Shannon's is a little bit early for me to fall asleep, but I end up watching hers in lurk mode so that I can get housework done and dinner cooked. Yep. Hello, Kim. Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry things aren't going very well for life being relaxing there, Dion. I do hope it gets better. All right. Now I think we're going to color some more flowers. Just because. Just to give us a little more color. And then we'll move on to some more leaves. That should actually be a leaf, not a flower petal. And then bright yellow. There we have those flowers. Now we're going to continue on with these leaves here, and then we're going to finish up these ones here as well. So I'm going to go in with some green. Just going to get the base coat done here, because all of them, whether they stay green or are transitioning, start off with this base color. So then number 31. And then number 16. And then we're just going to add a little bit more green to it there on the edge. Yeah, I find that ones that have a weekly plan better. You can use the Google Planner and stuff like that too. That way it's on your computer screen. That's what Bob uses, is he uses his Google Planner so that it's in the calendar. Mona recommending body wash. I like the nature one. It's always good. Okay, I think we're going to do this one here. Yeah. Yeah, I find that I am really good with a physical one for about a week. And then it's you know, then it's forgotten in the corner somewhere. Oh, nice. I've decided that I just don't need to plan anything anymore, because if I do, I forget that I've done it and still forget it anyway, so. I'm going to take the red. I'm just going to build a little bit of that brown into those tips there for those larger leaves, like so. I will go a little tiny bit here as well. Hello, Kenny. Welcome, welcome. I am coloring leaves. How many of you are bored to sleep yet? I'm coloring leaves. Thank you, Brett. Yeah, I have to be careful with bar soap. It flares my eczema. Something in the bar, I'm not sure what it is, but it flares my eczema. And these little ones here. Okay, now we've got that branch to work on and those flowers, so let's do the branch. I'll put our leaf colors back up there. Hey there, Nanamo. Happy Sunday. Yes, I have tried the pure olive oil soap, and I have also made olive oil soap. I find that the natural body wash, I think it's called Nature's, um, is one of the few scented body washes that doesn't make my eczema blow up. And it's, natural berry and vanilla scents and whatnot, but it's one of the few that does not make me break out. Sweet. Yeah, I like making soap. I make bath bombs too. We used to make our own soap growing up. Nice. Nice. Well done. I'm glad you got one that works well for you. Because our skin is one of those things that we neglect to take care of. And it's a breathing, organ. It's our skin is an organ, and we need to take care of it just the same way we do our lungs and our heart and our brains. And we forget that sometimes. All right, and then we're going to do the flowers. Well, I think I stepped out of the magnolia colors and just went with whatever was just to make them look pretty instead. So we're going to go with the purples here because I like the way they look. And it gives that nice pop of color against the background and blends well with the autumn colors of the leaves. All right, we're going to come back to our leaves because there's a leaf there that we didn't get to. did my orange go? There it is. Aw. Yeah, kids tend to inherit those sorts of things. Alright. Now we're going to move down. At least we're going to finish up at least this branch, and then we'll move down into the barrel, and unless we just color leaves all day. Which I don't think would be a bad thing horribly. What do you guys think? Yes, I do. I do remember her bath bomb incident. You have to be careful with those bath bombs. Alright, now we're going to come in and we're going to do these leaves. We're going to add some green to the smaller leaves. I'm just going to blend that in. Well, depends upon what you feel like eating. I took out chicken. My tummy keeps on telling me I want pizza. I'm not getting pizza. It'd be a waste. Alright, and I think I want this one. Hello, Yana. Yeah, I have to be careful with strong smells in the house. They give Bob a migraine really quickly. Lurk away, Catherine, and hello, Catherine. Hello, Catherine, lurky lurky, McGurky. Yes, yes, I have been craving pizza. I don't know why, because pizza is not good for me. Yes, this is my normal time for a Sunday stream, Kim. I'm so sorry I missed that question. Thank you, Shannon, for answering for me. It's 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time is when I usually come on. Oh, I'm so sorry that you're having food issues again. Oh, yum. It sounds so good, Kim. I haven't had an actual chef salad in a very long time. Can't have the blue cheese anymore, so. Well, that's good, Yana. I keep on telling you, I have about an extra 100 pounds I can give you. No return necessary. You can have it. I promise. I will not fight you to get it back. Yep, I could do without about 100 pounds. 200, 100 and 20. I can be fine there. I think I'm up down to maybe 230 now, so. No matter what I do, just can't seem to lose the weight. It just holds on for dear life. No, I don't know if I've lost it. Well, I guess I've lost a little bit because I was at 265. But it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I would like to lose about 100 pounds. That's what I'd like to do. Not happening, but it's what I'd like to do. Hello, Mona. We were just talking about you. Yeah, my knees don't like older me weight, so they can take it. It's so good. we go. All right. And we're going to start adding more yellows in through here. That's true. That it is, Dion, absolutely. Stress and depression are definitely appetite killers. That's how I went from as heavy as I was before Bob and I met to 110 pounds. But then Bob insisted I eat food. Not just drink coffee and wine. Well, whiskey, not wine, but yeah. Alcohol. Awesome, Dawn. Yeah, no, losing weight is not easy, that's for sure. It's most troublesome. But, you know, if you're able to do it, great. If you're not, oh well. You're still you and you're still beautiful, so. Have been trying to do it for health reasons because my knees are getting sore all the time. Having to walk into work and walk around the office, and the amount of time that I sit actually makes my knees hurt more, which is weird. Alright, now we're going to take our browns and come down through here. I think we've done an entire branch. Hello, Della. Alright, I'm going to do the flowers here. All right, and we're going to take our white. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy the visit with your cousin. All right, and we're going to come back with these ones. And we're going to do these leaves here. Della, you brought Kenny out of lurker mode. I saw you come in. Ah, hi Joe. She is. Well, that explains why you came out of lurker mode. All right, now we're still moving down. And we're still coloring leaves. Just saying. All right, I'm going to adjust because my legs hurt. Hold on. Oh. All right, now we're going to move up a little. We're going to move this way. Hopefully everybody can see everything and it's zoomed in enough for everybody. Thank you, Gia. That's double pages take a long time. Mine took me almost like an entire month to do. So, yeah, 3 days. Yeah, I wish. And the amount of work that you put into it in 3 days is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm sitting here going, what am I doing? All right, and then take this, do these smaller leaves. All right. Thank you. Welcome back, Kim, and hurry back, Kenny. Yeah, Cobb salad has like more fruit in it, raisins and whatnot. Chef salad has cheese, meats, egg. That's what I thought you were talking about was a chef salad. I haven't had a Cobb salad in forever. I'm not really a huge fan. I am chef salad, so. Good salads are always good. Doesn't matter what they're called, as long as it's a good salad. I made chicken and salad for dinner the other night. So this is Enchanted Earth. Yeah. Yeah, chef salad with the wrong name. Cobb salad usually has walnuts in it and fruits like raisins, dried fruits. That to me is a Cobb salad. Fruits and nuts, lettuce, sometimes a little bit of meat, blue cheese. Yep, I like glowing effects. Alright, and then we're going to come in here. I did a orb glowing kind of effect in the painting that I did. It wasn't great, but it was there. I think I want to grab a different red. I think we're going to start getting a little bit deeper. Number 80. Actually, let's do 83. Thank you. All right, there we go. Deeper red, and then into the orange. And then up through here. So I used number 8331. And then I'm going to come down with the orange. And a little bit of the green. Do the edge on this one green too. Then we'll grab some yellow and blend it in. Like so. honey. Hi, Fotis. Hello, Fotis. Nice. Hurry back. Fotis, how's the carriage going? You done designing it for me yet? I'm teasing. I don't expect it. I'm just kidding. Just saying. Welcome back, Catherine. Welcome back. Yes, children are one of those things that their stomachs are very demanding, especially younger children. We feed them once and they expect it all the time. It's ridiculous. Thank you so much for the hearts. Oh, that sounds good, Kenny. I used to have those when I was a kid. uh-huh. Well, that was not it was not expected. I kind of, yeah. So in other words, she stole my carriage. It's a good thing she's a cute kid. Yeah. Oh, Catherine, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you doing the gift memberships. If we can get an exclamation point love in the chat for Catherine, and thank her very much for all of the guest memberships that she's just given us. Oh, I seem to have gotten one myself. Isn't that awesome? Exclamation point love. Thank you so much, Catherine. Thanks for coming and hanging out, Britt. I appreciate you being here. Enjoy the time with the kiddos. There we go. Absolutely, we'd know you, especially now. I know, that's what I'm saying. I have so few members, or so few, people that actually come to my streams that I got my own membership. It's awesome. It's wonderful. I get to be a member of my own stream. But I do appreciate you gifting the memberships, Catherine. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. What race and who won? NASCAR. They took another left turn. And it's another left turn. Whatever you do, don't go right. Yep, we'll know you. No worries, we'll know you. Alex changed her name and we know her. Exactly. Just don't turn right. You'll end up in the stands with everybody, and we don't want you there. That kind of hurts. Now, we're coming down into the body a little bit more off of the head area, and there's some branches that are starting to wrap around, which is kind of cool. We're starting to come into where there's more of the bark, less leaves. Alright, that's as far down as I'm going to go with the brown for now. Yes, exactly. She will always be Alex. No matter what she changes her name to, she's always going to be the Alex. I think I might use this one. It's really funny when I come in on my own name instead of my channel name into people's groups. They don't recognize me. It's always funny. Like, it's just me. You get known by a name, and that's what they expect, so. And I have been told by some larger channels that I'm not allowed to go into their chats with my channel name, so I just don't. Alright, I'm going to sharpen this a bit. Awesome! That is something to be proud of, absolutely. Exactly. Well, that is something so much to be proud of. Congratulations, Nana, to her and to you. Yep. It's fine. I just stay away from their channel and my channel name. It's all good. Their rules, their channel, their rules. It's no skin off my nose. I'm not offended by it, so. I like my name, so I don't get offended by being asked not to come in and channel. I just find it comical when people don't recognize me when I am in my own name. Hey there, photos. What are they exaggerating now? Who's exaggerating what? Oh, I know. I know it's not self-promo. It's just people have their own little quirks and their own little rules and their own little thing. It's like, it's fine. I'll do my thing on my channel. It's all good. I have no, thank you. No qualms. Thank you, honey. I completely forgot that I made it. Oh, now it's really hot. Oh, I was sitting here thinking, didn't I make a coffee or did I just not bother and because it was close to stream? I guess I did make it. It is a very admirable accomplishment, absolutely. I hope she enjoys her time there and gets all of the things that she wants in life. All right, now we're going to do some more flowers. Yes, fresh means hot, as I understand. Yeah, I took a bigger sip of it than I normally do, and it was a little bit fresher than I normally drink it at. So, did I miss Zoe coming in? Hello, Zoe. If I missed you coming in, there you are. I missed you coming in, dear. I'm coloring everybody's favorite thing, leaves. Yeah, I don't use milk or sugar in my coffee, so it's just straight bean broth. Whew. And yeah, right. I wonder why it's holding her comments. Oh, yeah, no kisses. YouTube doesn't like kisses. which is silly. All right. Now we're going to come back over this way here, and we're going to start bringing it in so that we have all of the face done, and then we'll move it down to the neck. We have about half an hour left. Do you just want me to move down into the neck, or do you just want me to finish up the face? Because the neck's pretty basic. I think I'm just going to continue on with the flowers and the leaves. As we come down into the neck, I'll start showing you little bits of what's going to happen there. Down through this area here, as we come into the walkway and the separation between the two, I'm going to start doing this area here in a little bit more of an evergreen kind of look. Same with here. I was kind of hoping that I'd have more of it done, but leaves take forever. Especially when you're doing fall leaves, because then you gotta vary and build the different fall colors in there. Just base coating everything with 112. Thank you, Nana. Yeah, I just did a page with the same paints in Christine Caron's book. I like the Gansai Tambi paints. They're so pigmented and so easy to use. All right, I think I got all the leaves started. All right, now we're going to move on. We're going to do the smaller leaves in a summer leaf color. Some of them will add a little bit of transition to them. Yeah, they are lovely to use. So we're going to add a little bit of red. That one I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. I missed a bit of wood. Where was it? Here. And where was that leaf there? Thank you, Jennifer, and welcome. Yeah, they keep on changing which sets have which colors in them. I have the what is supposed to be the full 300 set, but it's not full. There's some missing from it. I have to go through and figure out which ones and see if I want to get them. Unfortunately, there's a lot that aren't available in open stock, which kinda I wish they were. I have one that I use all the time for skin tone, and it is run out. But unfortunately, it's not available open stock and not available in refill either, so which is a bummer. So I'm using all the same colors on the leaves that I have used all along. I'm using 135 for the dark green. I'm not using this one because I found it too browny yellow. So 112, 135, 16, 83, 31, and 8 for the yellow. In the darker red areas, I'm using number 83. For anybody that's just coming in, those are all the different colors I've used on the leaves. Of course, use your own judgment on what you want to use it on them, but those are what I've used. Ah, yes. Coloring videos are always the best on rainy days. It's getting to the end of the summer and harvest time, and for those that grow their backyard gardens and whatnot, it's a lot of canning and things like that going on right now. Being able to sit for a couple of moments can sometimes be difficult or non-existent ability to have, so good to see all of you here. Yeah, that too. We haven't been extremely hot here, so we haven't had to deal with it too much. We've had a couple of really warm weeks, but there's been a couple of days where I went, yeah, I don't want to. All right. And then I'm going to grab this one here too. I'm going to add a little bit of 124. Just to give it a little bit of that light green build in there. That's better. It's a little better like that. Well, I'm glad that you're still here. Enjoy lurking. For some reason, the program that I use to run my camera keeps on crashing. So after stream, I'm going to have to restart, I think. There, I had to reopen it. I'm going to have to restart my computer. It's having some temper tantrums Me not using it as much as I should be. I don't know if there's a whole lot. A lot of the things that are new coming up or already started you can find on Instagram. I'm so far behind on everything that, yeah. Hello, Marilyn. I am not the one to ask. Yep, absolutely. Like I said, a great place to look for those hashtags, of course, is on Instagram. A lot of people do list them on their Instagram or on their community pages on their websites or channels. I was never good at keeping up on the hashtags. I can do them. I just don't ever keep up on what they are. Even when I was full-time into the community, I could never keep up on hashtags for some reason. Yep. Well, Serene pages are very, very detailed. Yeah, so this side here is a bear. The other side is a wolf. Yep, absolutely. I did a Rita, well, I did a 2-page Rita, as well as Christine Caron at the end of last month. Took me all month to do the 2-page, so I pretty much didn't get anything else done. But it turned out good, so I don't care. I enjoyed doing it, so. All right. Oi. Yes, lots of leaves. Lots and lots of leaves. Since that's all we've done for 2 hours, I hope you like leaves. You've read a book. How many books have you read this month? Is going back to school and all that rigmarole. Schools out here are a mess because they're on strike. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way, Marilyn. I don't like whips at all. Unless I really hate the page and then it's not a whip, it's just a dead on arrival because I ain't going to finish it. I have a couple of pages like that. I really just don't like the page. I do have one that I need to finish. And I do like the page. I just keep on forgetting that I need to finish it. It's put on the back burner. All right, well, we're almost done with the leaves. We've got one little branch left. I think I'm going to finish up the leaves. I know we're getting really close. Well, we are at time, but I want to at least get the leaves finished here, just so that I don't end up leaving them behind. Might as well do them while I've got the pencils in my hands. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Nana. Well, thank you so much for that, Claire. I do appreciate it. I don't know why YouTube really relies on those likes, but sometimes they get really grumpy if you don't have them. Thank you. I wanted to do it as a fall this side fall, and the other side I'm going to do it more spring-like. But I'm telling you, doing fall leaves, transitioning fall leaves, takes a little longer than just doing the spring leaves, which is fine because they're prettier, but oh yeah, it's, you know, a fairly generous color combo of reds, yellows, orange, greens. I wanted to do this more of an autumn palette. The center area we did in summer, so we're going to do spring, summer, and then fall. And hopefully it will look the way I want it to. And do those transitions properly for me. I think it's doing quite well here. This was the hardest part, was the fall colors, so thank you. I'm going to finish up these last two leaves, and then I'm going to zoom it out so you can see it at least partially done. All right. Thank you so much. I definitely do appreciate you coming and hanging out, Nana. I'm going to zoom it out here. Might zoom it in a little bit more. And we'll move it this way. There we go. So there it is so far. So we're going to do this side here with the autumn leaves, the purple flowers. We'll come down into the bark of the tree there. We're going to be adding some green grays and greens here to the little patches in the bark where the bark is coming off the tree. I'm going to add that evergreen color here and here. This side here is going to be spring. So we're going to start with really bright green leaves here, and this the flowers. I'm going to do the same flowers over here, just really bright green. And that will transition into summer and then into fall. And hopefully that makes all sense. I have a vision for it. All right, so we'll continue this on next week. I will finish this side up. Next Saturday, we will probably be doing this side here unless you guys want to do something else. So if you want to do something else, leave a message under the video or tell me in private what kind of things you want to do next week. Alright guys, with that I would like to say thank you all very much for watching and coming and hanging out. I do appreciate you all. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe everyone. Until next time, bye bye for now.